The woman was terrified to discover a strange black cloud suddenly appearing in the sky. What was even scary was that the raindrops would immediately produce white smoke when they hit the ground, and the leaves were quickly corroded. She realized that this might be high concentration acid rain. She immediately drove to find her husband and daughter deep in the woods. Her daughter also noticed the unusual rain and immediately ran towards the direction of the horse ranch. Her father had already reached the horse ranch, but he couldn't find his daughter. He anxiously shouted his daughter's name. Fortunately, the daughter heard their call, and father and daughter quickly took shelter in the horse ranch. Avoiding the acid rain, the dark cloud quickly covered the sky above them, and the heavy rain quickly poured down. Raindrops produced white smoke as soon as they touched the ground. Father and daughter realized that they couldn't stay here any longer. Luckily, the wife arrived in time, and the family of 3 was finally reunited. The man hurriedly covered himself and his daughter with a tarp. After successfully avoiding the acid rain, they quickly got into the car. The wife didn't dare to delay, quickly starting the car, attempting to escape the sky filled with acid rain. However, they hadn't driven far when they encountered a major traffic jam. People outside were all trying to avoid the rain. The girl saw the chaos in front of her. Feeling helpless, she couldn't help but cry. She could only rely on herself, and her mother quickly drove them away. Soon, they found a building where they could take shelter from the rain. By now, the rain had stopped. They began repairing the car, preparing to continue their journey in search of a safer place. However, halfway through the journey, the car had been corroded by the acid rain and was no longer usable. The family had no choice but to continue on foot. They found an abandoned restaurant and rested for the night. But after a whole day and night without water, the father longed for water but worried that the water source might be contaminated. So the whole family had to endure their thirst. What they didn't know was that this water source was indeed undrinkable because the water had been contaminated, making their escape even more difficult. In the following journey, they not only had to avoid acid rain but also find clean water sources. The next day, they encountered many people and decided to follow the main group to migrate. They arrived at a bridge intersection where police officers were guarding. In the crowded flow of people, Lisa was pushed into the crowd. She tried to turn back and grab her daughter, but was pushed away by police officers. The police officers on the bridge urged everyone to move quickly. Lisa had no choice but to continue walking forward. However, the crowded people made the bridge even more dangerous. What Lisa didn't know was that she was about to face an even greater danger.